Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use Google Maps on an iPad, which is basically iOS, very similar to an iPhone except the iPad has a much bigger screen. So I've downloaded Google Maps using the App Store because it doesn't come with the iPad, so you've got to download it yourself, and it's free of course. So you click on Google Maps and we're going to get started. Now this is the Google Map. First thing you'd like to ask yourself is, what is this blue circle? I'm using my two thumbs to zoom in. This blue circle is me. This is where you are on the map in the world. So in this case, I'm in Lortingpong Secondary School. You can see, because it's got the name of the school right there. Now, if you look at the circle, you'll notice that there is an arrow sticking out. So this arrow is the direction that my iPad is pointing at the moment. So if I move my iPad around, notice the arrow moves as well. That is useful if you are trying to find your way around the map, especially when you move. Right now I'm just sitting down. So that is good. Now, what we should have done at the beginning, click on the top left corner. We're going to sign in. Okay, we need to sign in because we need to access all of our saved maps and everything. And this is going to be useful when we start using maps. Okay, so just give me a few moments. I'm going to log in with my school account. All right, let's click sign in. And there we go. Now you can see that I'm signed in. Okay, now let's just swipe that across and it's gone. Good. Now, this is the map of Lortingpong Secondary School in Taipo, well, the entire Taipo. We're going to zoom out. We're going to have a look at Hong Kong like this. Now, some things you can do. If you would like to use the map to find an area of Hong Kong, let's say I'm going to search for the Bank of China. So you just do a search for Bank of China Tower. It comes up with some results. Let's click Bank of China Tower, and there we go. What happens is that you get this red pin showing you where the Bank of China is. So, and you can also see the 3D model as well. I'm also using my fingers to rotate. You can see the 3D model of the Bank of China. If you would like to see what it actually looks like, right? This is really cool. You get your finger and you hold down one of the roads. You'll see that I've put a dropped pin on the Queensway Road. If we click down at the bottom, you can see a street view. You see that panorama photo. You click the street view, and this is what you get. And you can rotate, and this is the Bank of China. We know because it actually says Bank of China Tower, right? And you can rotate around. You can even look up and see the Bank of China. You can also double-click on a certain part of the road. So let's say you want to move up this road here, and you can view the Bank of China from another angle. So it's particularly useful if you're using the map and you want to know about the surroundings. You want to know what kind of buildings there are and what's on the road. And if you're visiting a certain country, you'd like to know what it looks like before you get there. This is a very useful tool to use. And that's the Bank of China from a very good view. So that's brilliant. Okay, so we click on the map. We click on the street view picture. Then click on the arrow on the top left corner to go back, because we want to go back to the map. Right. Now, I'd like to be able to visit this area again. So I click this part, and I click the blue star that says save. I can also press the share button, and I can share it with friends. I can email the location to my friends, but I don't want to do that. I just want to save the location, and when I click save, you see a yellow star, right? So I can go back to that later. Now, let's say, for example, I would like to find out how I can get from Lortingpong to the Bank of China. Like, what kind of transport can I use? Because right now, I have no idea. So I'm going to clear my search. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to search for Lortingpong. So I'm going to start at Lortingpong. So click Lortingpong. So there I am. And what I would like to do is, you see at the bottom right corner, if I click on, it's like a man, right? You click on that. I would like to find out how to get from Luotingpong to the Bank of China. So where it says your location, I'm going to type Bank of China. You'll see what I'm doing in just a moment. All right, you see that? Now it says, how do you get from Luotingpong to the Bank of China? And it tells you if you would like to walk, it's going to take you 5 hours, or it will take you 6 hours, depending on which road you use. Now, if I click on, say, the long one, right? If I walked, this is how I do it, and it would take me 6 hours. Of course, that's stupid, so I'm going to go back, I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to click on the public transport icon, which looks like a train. Or if I wanted to take a car, I could do that, but in this case, I'm going to just use the public transport. So you can see all the different routes of public transport you can take. So there's one that involves the MTR and a bus, and some of them that just involve the bus and walking. Now let's click on the 1 hour and 5 minutes one. So this one. So it shows you, okay, now you start at Luotingpong School. The dotted line basically means walk, right? So you walk from Luotingpong all the way to the Taipo Market's MTR station. You take the MTR all the way down to Hong Hom station, I believe. Yep, that's correct. And when you get to Hong Hom, you walk to the bus terminus, and then you take the bus 101. You take the 101 bus through the Cross Harbour Tunnel, and you go all the way down to the bus stop, which is here. Okay, you know it's a bus stop because there is a blue bus icon, and there's a whole bunch of them like around here. There's one down there also. Once you get off this bus stop, you walk and you walk and you walk through the path, the pavements, whatever, and you are at the Bank of China. So that is how you find out how to get from one location to another. And this is useful if you're, say, going to Macau or Singapore. This is very, very useful to know and to find out. And of course, if you don't want to take the MTR, you can always find another route. Just click the top bit. And let's say you wanted to use the 2 buses. So another way to get there. I mean, that's good, but of course it takes longer. But anyway, now I'm going to close that. And right. Okay, and that is pretty much the first part of the tutorial. Now in the next part, I'm going to show you Macau and what you can do to prepare for that. And as well as get some practice with Google Maps. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Any problems, please call me Mr. Marriott, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.